The village market square is alive with late afternoon bustle. The sunlight dapples over cobblestones through colourful awnings, and the air smells of roasted chestnuts and fresh soil, and someone's questionable fish stew. Onion, your gelatinous companion, bounces beside you, absorbing crumbs and alarming pigeons as you arrive at the square. And there are around, God, let me do maths quickly, 7 figures in the town. You can see there is a noblewoman standing near one of the carts, and its wheel has fallen off. And the 2 guards that are with her are both sort of scratching their heads, like, I never learned how to put a wheel on a cart. And she looks really annoyed. There's a guy over by the well who is muttering to himself as he tries to fit a loose brick back into place. There is a half-orc woman over here who has a stall of fresh vegetables and fruit that she's selling. And you can see a couple of other people just, scattered around. But as you walk into town, what do these people say?
So, when we walk into town, I think that Onion would, hide inside, a bag or something. Because they're monsters.
Yeah.
And Cheese would be the cheese-colored kobold that is... Let me just grab his... There we go. His 2'7" height. And he is kind of normal-ish height for being a kobold.
Yeah.
But as I said, he's cheese-colored. Has some leather, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some leather on him just to cover up, because apparently it's not okay to be nude.
You head into this town. I don't know what a typical day would look like for Cheese, so what do you think would be the reason that he'd head into the village, considering he lives in a cave?
Yeah, probably to buy some nice food for once.
Yeah.
Because he's finding herbs and stuff in the wilds, I guess, and then he just needs meat, because it's hard to kill.
Yeah, especially when he's 2 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Cheese would probably know this area quite well. It's the nearest village to where you live. And so you know that there is the lady that sells the fresh fruit and vegetables. Her name is Morgan. And
that was
she's
the half-orc, right?
Yeah, up here. She's seen you a few times, so if she saw you approaching, she'd probably be like, "Oh, hey, little guy, come back for some more goods."
Oh, I need to get into voice.
I love this part.
Hello. What was her name again?
Morgan.
Morgan. Hi, Morgan. I'm back.
Hi. Do you want some? We've got some really nice vegetables. I also have some chicken that was sent in from one of the farmers down near the city. If you want some chicken to take.
I do love me some chicken.
Okay, cool. So she starts preparing some stuff and allows you to, select stuff from the array of vegetables. Pretty much anything you can think of. There's an abundance of corn for some reason, and maybe there's a cornfield nearby, but there is so much corn on the cob, it's insane. But yeah, she starts packing up this chicken into a little grease-proof brown paper packaging, and she wraps it up with a little bow around it, and she just hands it over, and she's like, Cheese, If you want, I could give you, and she like reaches into her apron and pulls out this little packet of seeds. She's like, I could give you some seeds, and then you could like grow your own stuff, so you wouldn't be, especially in like the winter time, you wouldn't be like trekking down here in the cold.
Are they like chicken seeds?
No, unfortunately, you can't grow chickens.
Oh,
But I could maybe try and get some chicken delivered. It's just trying to get a cart up that mountain. It's a bit of a nightmare.
I mean, I don't mind trekking down here. I'm totally fine with it.
Okay, awesome. Well, it's always lovely to see you. So she wraps up this chicken, passes it over, and I assume he's selected some veg to go with it.
Yeah, probably some corn.
Yeah, fair.
And,
So much of it.
Yeah, and maybe like some of the cheaper side vegetables just to go with the chicken.
She's like, so that would usually be about 3 copper, but I was gonna ask, I'm really in need of some herbs. Did you manage to find any on your way here? Because we could do like a trade.
Did I?
I'll say, yeah. I mean, like you say, you would go out foraging for herbs and stuff, so I'd say there's a good chance that maybe, because it's the middle of spring, so maybe some like wild spring onion and I'm trying to think of what else grows in the mountains. I just can't put my finger on it at the drop of a hat. But yeah,
Probably
I'd
like
say
mint or something.
yeah. So I'd say you managed to get like a little bit, probably like definitely 3 coppers worth of herbs.
Yeah, if you want these, you can have them. They're quite
You're
common.
a lifesaver. Thank you. And she like gathers them up and like gives you a little pat on the head. And she's like, well, you stay safe on your way back up, okay?
When she does that, you can see that his tail starts to like wag like a dog.
Oh, he's so cute. But yeah,
well, you stay safe as well. And
thank you.
what are those people over there, by the way?
Oh, that lady. I assume you're talking about the nobles.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, that lady. She came into town. I think she's on her way to Dagkar. But she, well, up to God, I don't know my own map. Hang on. I think she's on her way up to Astar, which is the castle. But she popped a tire, a wheel on her wagon, and those guys don't know what they're doing. So I was gonna go over in a little bit and see if she needed help, but I'm not really one for woodworking and stuff. But she seems a bit, how do I word it without being mean? Up herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that she's like buffs up himself to look like strong and scary. However, that may be. And then he said, so do you need protection when you go to talk to her?
No, don't worry. And she like taps her side where she's got like a little dagger like in her belt. She's like, I can look after myself.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny also because she's a half orc. So
yeah. She's huge. She's like a big lady. But she's just like the absolute sweetest. But she's massive. She's like towering over everyone. But yeah, is there anything else that you want to do in the village before you head back to your hovel?
So, what did you say that this and this one was?
So the one who, the red token, the woman who is leaning against the logs, she looks like a tired adventurer who's maybe stayed here for the night, and the person over near the docks looks like a bit of a a bit of a con artist salesman. You know, the kinds of people that are like, I can give you this magical potion that will change your life forever, and it's like tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
I
like
know
one
the
of those.
type.
Yeah, he looks like one of those kind of people.
So, have I seen any of them before?
You won't have seen either of these two. They both look like they're travelers from far away.
Okay, yeah, then I don't really care about them. Then I probably, like, nod her away when I walk past her, and then just continue to walk where I came from.
Yeah, there'd be a
Oh
very
no,
clear,
onion!
like, onion. There'd be a very clear, like, respectable nod back, and then, like, a double take is like, wait a minute, what? You're so small and cute, what? But yeah, as you begin to head out of the village, you walk up the path that is like very well traveled and well known by you. It's these like rocky hills and like sparse bits of woodland, and oh my goodness, sorry, my chest. Your cave, you know, lies ahead. It's full of all of your treasures and trinkets and half-eaten snacks, and the sun at this point starts to dip. And so the shadows begin to stretch and the birds go a little bit quiet. And you remember there is a shortcut to get back to the cave, but it goes through these old ruins. And I will move you to that map.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so there would be some nights where maybe if the weather was really bad, you would come and stay here before traveling back to your cave. So you know this place is like long forgotten. Nobody really comes here, and it's maybe like a spot where people would rest and set up camp if they needed to. But you know, this place has been picked dry, and so it's just like a casual stroll through, if you will. But just then, you hear something strange. Just off the path in one of these shrubs surrounding this, like, broken down building, you hear a sound. And it's the sound of, like, rustling in the bush, but also the sound of, like, tiny bells, like, chiming, almost like a twinkle.
Do I hear where from? Like, which bush it's coming from?
You can make me an insight or I'll say nature check.
Where is nature? There. Oh, it's -1. So insight then.
8. Okay.
8.
You get the feeling it's somewhere on this side. That's what I'll say with an 8. It's like around this area.
I think I'm gonna try, because I know that people usually aren't here, right?
Yeah, people don't usually come here unless, like, if they were here, it'd be obvious. There'd be like a campfire and a tent.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna like stealth very carefully forward and see if I can like investigate something or.
Okay. So as you approach, I'll say specifically this, like, little shrub here, you can see that it's almost like shuffling as if something's inside it. And you see, when you get closer, that there is this small creature that almost looks like it's made of light, and its tail is caught in one of the branches in this bush.
She's just gonna, like, in a soft voice, like, "Hi, little fellow. Do you need some help?"
This thing looks up at you. Now, I'll make the token bigger just so you can see when I say its eyes. But like, that's what it looks like. That's what its eyes look like. So, you know, strange eyes. But it looks up at you with these wide eyes, and just like nods, and then like begins to like pull as if it's trying to break itself away from this branch.
Yeah, Cheese will just walk up to it and see so like it doesn't get scared of him.
Yeah.
And then he'll try to like break the branch so he can get away.
Cool. I'll say, because it's a shrub, I'm not going to need a check or anything. It's pretty easy to break a branch, don't worry about that.
You need to beat 20.
20 strength DC. No. Yeah, you manage to free this thing, and immediately this little guy is like zipping all around and like all over you, and like kind of like wagging this tail as if it's like very thankful, and then it sort of hesitates before it gets too close and like looks to make sure it's okay to like get close enough to you.
Yeah, and I will do like you do to a dog. You just meet like taking your hand forward so we can like smell it or something, like show me you no harm.
Yeah. So this thing is like absolutely besotted, like starts like when dogs like rub up against your hand when they're like wanting a fuss.
Yeah,
it's just like all over, like making a big fuss of you, and then it like gets playful and it starts jumping around again, and then it dashes sort of in this direction and then like looks back as if to say like, follow me, come on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open my bag where Onion is and like, so Onion, what do you think? Should we follow?
I've been trying to come up with a voice for Onion, and I genuinely, you're gonna hate this, but I genuinely feel like it would be like
I mean, accurate.
yeah. So he puts his hands up as if he's like confused and he like doesn't know, and just does like as if to say like, I don't know, like whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I said we follow.
Okay, so
I'm gonna follow the spirit or something.
If you want to make, I'll say Arcana, or God, what else would work? Nature, Arcana, Nature, or Investigation. I'll say any of those three. If it's high enough, I will give you what it is.
I have -1 in all of them.
Big money, no whammies. Oh,
2.
Might be a spirit. Yeah, you don't know. You've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
But this creature, it like begins to zip into one of the little wooded areas, and this is a place where, like I say, this whole area is like, Cheese knows what's up. He knows this place. He knows the ins and outs. He knows where all the little nooks and crannies are. And as soon as this thing begins zipping through the trees, and I assume Cheese follows.
Yeah, he does. He like gets on all fours and like.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like those geckos when they're like going forward like that.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, this thing like zips forward and then abruptly stops next to this tree, and like turns to look at Cheese, and then like disappears into the ground near the tree. And as you're approaching, this tree is like taller than all the rest, and it's twisted. Like the bark of it almost looks like a big rope that's been braided, and the leaves are a different colour. They almost look like gold, like coins. This tree is very unfamiliar, and in the base of it, where the creature disappeared, you can see this, what would you even call it? Like, it's like a hollow in the bottom of the tree, and it feels like it's probably about the right size for Cheese to fit into this hollow.
I mean, me as a person would never, because claustrophobic.
Yeah.
But I think Cheese would be like, since he often talked to Onion, he doesn't like like expect an answer, so he just talks to himself a lot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should just explore a little. And then he then he tried to fit inside and see if he actually can make it.
Yeah, there is like no struggle whatsoever. It's almost as if this tree and this hollow was made, like manufactured to be the perfect size for Cheese to fit into. And as soon as you pop into this hollow of the tree, you feel as though like you're tunneling, and you feel like you're going into this like pre-made tunnel that was like something has dug this tunnel out to go under the forest, if you will. And then it just keeps going and going, and then eventually it begins to go up. And so you're like, oh, surely I'm gonna come out, you know, in another part of this forest. Like, where the hell's this wisp? But when you pop your head,
the might be a spirit thing.
Oh shit! Yeah, where the hell's this? Where the hell's this creature? Just kidding. It's fine. It's a wisp. But as soon as
but she doesn't.
Yeah, as soon as you pop your head out, there is this complete like shift in the world around you. It like the air hums with like this faint magic, and there's this like forest of these giant mushrooms, and each one of these giant mushrooms have these little tiny doors and windows on them, and inside these little tiny doors and windows are these tiny myconoids, which are mushroom people, and they're all
ones
kind
that
of
sings when
yes yeah and they're all kind of like peeking out of their windows when they see you, and they look like, oh wow, look at that thing, and then like some of them start like chirping and like making little sounds and stuff. What is Cheese's reaction to this? You know, you've just popped your head out and you're in like somewhere else.
What is this? Is he like here or?
Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah. Just do that and tag them both. So, you can just see he just stands, mouth wide agape. He was not expecting this.
Yeah.
Because he knows the forest quite well, but never seen this place.
Mm-hmm. I'll say as you're... Let me just grab this. As you're like standing, you see that creature that you don't know what it is on the other side of the bridge, and it's like waggling its tail as if to say like, come play.
There you are. Oh Jesus, my voice just yeah, so she starts to like run after it.
So it runs around the back of one of these mushroom houses and then disappears. So again, it's like, it's clearly playing with Cheese. That's such a weird sentence, isn't it, when you think about it? It's playing with a piece of cheese. No, it's playing with you. But as you get to about where you are on the map, you can hear, like, I won't say hushed voices, but you can hear, like, confused voices. And up at the top, like, off the map here, you see this, like, giant circular stone building. And it seems that the voices are coming from that building. But they sound like, you know, they're speaking common.
Yeah, so first I will move to, like, where it disappeared and see if I could catch up. And I guess not, because it disappeared.
You don't see it.
And then just gonna carefully like move to where I hear the voices. Trying to not be like seen before I know who's talking.
So I'll move you to the map so you could be outside of this. Well, there's not really an outside. Well, there is. You can go like here if you want to.
Oh
But
wait,
you...
it's loading. There we go.
Oh, it will. Sorry, it's a big map.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Now I see it.
Cool. So
So
yeah,
where
there's
did you say?
just about here if you want to be outside. Just imagine this is grass. But yeah, as you get closer to this building, it's almost like Colosseum-esque. Like it's built beautifully. Like the stonework is all like intricately detailed, and there's like old runes that are carved into the walls. Oh, sorry, I keep hiccuping. And yeah, these voices are 100% coming from inside this building. And as you look through the door, you can see right in the doorway is this very frazzled looking gnome who's got this like mess of pink hair and these hands that look like they are stained with ink. And she's currently fighting with one of those pens that you like click. That's like clearly it's like leaking. So she's like looking really frazzled.
I don't know if you have seen any white. What's it called? One Piece.
No.
But do you know the reindeer?
Yes, I do actually.
I just gonna see here. If I can find the picture of how he does it. No, can't find it. But it's like he's hiding, but the wrong way around. So he's like butt is sticking out.
So after a couple of seconds, you hear a voice go, "Oh, excuse me."
Hello?
Do you poke your head round?
Yeah, I do.
She's like, "Oh, hi! So lovely to meet you. Please come in. I would say come out of the cold, but it's a lovely spring day. So you know, if you want to stay outside, that's fine. But I'm Poppy. I would shake your hand, but I'm covered in ink because this pen is a nightmare. Do you have a token?" And as she says the word token, I imagine that I know that Cheese has a little pocket on his tail, like a little, like in that feel like a weight that wasn't there before. Not a heavy weight, but just like something small is now in that pocket that wasn't there before.
Well, I need to check what this is, and he's gonna bring his tail pocket to him.
Yeah.
And
So,
rummage through and see if he finds anything like that looks like a token.
yeah, there's like a bunch of lint, maybe a few like loose herbs in there. But eventually you find this small wooden token. It's like a circular token, and on it, on the front of it, there is a number 6 carved into it. And she like leans over the desk and looks down at the little token, and she's like, "Oh, number 6! Wait, that must mean that you are..." And she like points at this list and she says, "Cheese!" Love that name.
How did you know?
Hi, just my job, my job to know. But please, do come in. We are expecting you. There is refreshments. There are sweets on the table over there. You know, if I can get tea or coffee or anything like that, just let me know. And feel free to sit anywhere among these lovely people. They've all been so nice.
You look weird. As he look over to especially this guy.
Oh yeah.
And also this thing. I mean, now I know that his name is Kai, Floki, and Amara.
Amaru, yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but she doesn't, and he thinks that they look quite normal. So
Yeah.
So, do you want this token, or
No, you keep that. That was just basically for me to know who you are. But no, that's yours. I'd keep hold of it because it's pretty cool. But yeah, I can't say much because that's my job. Just got to make sure everyone's seated.
So your job is not to say much.
Yeah, pretty much. Just my lips are sealed. But yeah, please, no issue here. It'll be about 5 minutes, and then you can be on your way. But yeah, adventure awaits. And she gestures for you to like come in and make yourself at home. There is like a giant table full of like every kind of sweet you can think of.
Yeah, she's goes and raid that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bliss did the exact same thing. Is sitting there actively eating like a pick and mix. So yeah, but yeah, she lets you choose where you want to sit at this table, and with that, there isn't much else for me to say because we'll pick the rest up in the first session.